Hello, my name is Zermus. Welcome back to TumbleSeed. In the last video we completed all the quests in the forest. Now we're going to move on to the jungle and complete the quests here. If I'm able to, of course. So I'm going to assume... so I get to actually start with... this is the one that prevents me from losing my thorns when damaged, which is pretty good for an area having to probably kill a lot of snakes. We'll see what this guy says about this. Is he just going to give me the same quests? 5 thorns going at once. Okay, so they're different. This... What is this? I didn't actually try out this aura. Turn invisible if moving slow enough. Ooh, that actually seems super... No, give me this. Super good, right? Versus like all these homing enemies that just kick your butt. And if you move slow, they just swarm you and you can't get away fast enough. That's actually really cool. That seems to be like, this aura can be super helpful. Especially for this level with snakes and everything. So the question is how quickly is it going to ramp up in difficulty? Because normally, by the time you hit the jungle, you need to be prepared. Like, you need to have your thorns all ready or else you're going to be toast. So maybe now they'll give you a little more chance to warm up before you get there. Oh, the flail. Like, I love this flail flower, but I'm so bad at it, and then I just lose because of it. The fly trap, however, I'm a big fan of, I think. Whatever. We're going to get this one, though. I don't want to start with it, though, so we do need to get thorns pretty quickly. Although the fly trap can probably kill one of those dudes in one hit, which is going to be two crystals versus 3 crystals, if I remember correctly, assuming they haven't changed it. 3 crystals to kill, or 3 thorns. 3 thorns, which is also 3 crystals and 3 plots to kill a snake or jumping spider. What's that sound? Uh-oh, get out of there. Alright. Although, I should still get thorns in case bad things happen. So I'll go ahead and switch to my thorns. Oh, that's right. I need to get 5 anyways for the quest. And I got 5 crystals now. So 1, 2, 3. That one's a little more difficult to get to. I'll just slide down easily this way. That the edge there was making me nervous because it's like really thick black border. I was thinking maybe there's a hole. All right. Let's see what... So this is the jungle, but there's no bad dudes. I guess they're just not hitting you with any of the bad dudes yet? Oh. What do we got? This is flood fruit. That fills a lot of holes. That's a good one. And this is cloak fruit. Well, I've got the undetected while moving slow, so I feel like the cloak fruit would be a little redundant. I don't like that it switches to these immediately. It seems like something they would have got feedback on to not do. So here's my quest. I'm not gonna suicide yet. We'll go ahead and see how far I can get. Until I actually make it to the peak, there's no reason to suicide, I don't think. So, there's a lot more sounds in this game now, I think. Like, I hear cracking and stuff. Like, maybe that cracking was... Maybe these are, like, cues to what's going to happen next. Trying to give you more audio cues. Although I hear, like... Uh-oh. A little fast. I think I'm going to go ahead and drop a flag. Not sure it's... Oh, here we go. If he doesn't reach that plot... Okay, I'm going to go ahead and drop the fly trap. He didn't go into it, though. Come on, mister. Oh, you're not chasing me now? Oh, maybe because he can't detect me. Alright, so I've got a lot of crystals. Let's go ahead and... Well, geez, with this aura, it's almost better to simply avoid those enemies completely now instead of killing them, because you used to have to kill them or they would murder you. I'm gonna go ahead and squeeze around this way. But now I'm like invisible a ton. There was apparently a little bug there or something. These can die, remember, right? So let's go ahead, get my thorns back. Yeah, the spiders and snakes, I guess, are going to be a lot harder to bait if they can't see me. Right, I was going to drop a flag, wasn't I? I'm not exactly sure if this level is almost over or if it's longer, so let's go ahead and just drop that flag. Oops! He jumped right on me. That was unfortunate. Did lose a bunch of thorns there. Oh, it looks like we're at the end. So the flag was a little bit of a waste, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and get some thorns now. Unfortunately, I lost all those thorns right before the end of the level, which is probably going to be where bad guys are. I'll use the flight. Oh, I still have the cloaking aura though, so it's not that big of a deal. What do we got here? Invincibility, slow time, shoot left and right. Oh, and we got one more plot. So I can get my third thorn, so if I gotta kill a guy, I can. Spring into action, see what we got going on here. So there were no spiders. I mean, there were no snakes. There was one spider. Yeah, so like that guy, you could hear like a big cracking before, and I just heard the cracking again. Yeah, so they must have added like these significant audio cues. I do need to get more heart skin to like give you a warning when something's about to happen. A lot of plots here. Alright, got another heart. However, I'm low on crystals. So we're gonna need to get some crystals. We do have 5 crystals just floating out here as well. That's good. Oh, yep, I heard the big crack. Another one. Uh-oh. I guess that does help let you notice when things are coming. The thing that's interesting is they made all these like changes to make the game easier. However, like the core mechanic of, you know, working this vine hasn't changed at all. So if you're still terrible at... this thing is speeding up. Let's go and see if I can get it with the fly trap. Awesome. And that gave me 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. Alright, so that worked really well. The fly trap is great for the snakes. I'm going to go ahead and go for another heart. If this is similar to the first mountain, I'm going to guess that there are only 2 parts to it, not 4 parts. We got the cowboy and the squirt one, cannon spore or the spread spore, right? We'll go ahead and go with the spread spore. It like has a wider spread but less shots. I mean, I'm not good at either one of them, so I probably won't use them. I do think I want to drop a flag because I'm pretty far up now. I'm probably about halfway up this portion here. It did seem so that snake like didn't detect me at first, but then it seemed like it moved a lot faster once it did detect me. What is this? Is this nothing? Let's go ahead and go for another heart. Uh-oh. What's happening? Oh, I'm shooting. Okay. So it's a gun. That's alright. There's no enemies, so it didn't matter, but I thought it was something bad. I know they said that they made all the auras good, but it's possible that they didn't make all of the different kinds of seeds good. What do I want next? More crystal? Maybe I just leave some plots, get some more thorns. Yeah, let's get a couple more thorns. I don't want to burn all of my thorns. The problem here is if I take a hit, I've got no plots if I've taken them all. Let's go ahead and drop another flag and then leave all these plots in case something bad happens. Oh, right. So I gotta do this ending. So I don't need... Oh, is that a shooter? That dude's gonna shoot at me. I should use these plots before I go down there. Let's go ahead, and I've already got 5. Maybe we should just make a run for it. There's probably going to be lots of bad guys. Let's get more thorns. Let's try really hard not to get shot by that dude. Oh right, if I slow move, I'm invisible. And then maybe he won't see me at all. Alright, let's just get this one. That's a lot of thorns. Carefully move to the exit. Alright, we're ready for any bad guys. 6 seeds, or crystals. Not a huge amount. Here's a couple more. Okay, so I'm going to assume that this final area is going to work the same way as it did previously. So I'm going to hit that, and a bunch of plots and some enemies are going to appear. I'm probably going to want to drop a fly trap if able. I mean, I have a spread spore, but I don't think I'm good enough to be able to use that correctly. There are a lot of holes here, though. Alright, what happened? Okay, so I'm invisible. So I think here, I don't even bother like baiting and trying to kill those guys. I just open the exit. Uh-oh. See, balance, even just standing in one spot is difficult. Much less... Oh, there's a bad guy. Okay, there's one. I suppose I could turn one of these into... Oh, so let's go ahead and drop the fly trap here. So the spider hopefully hits that. Okay, good, he did. I'm not gonna do it. I did it. Get out of the way, bug. Okay. It's a little dark, and I'm invisible, so... Oh, there's a hole! I completely missed that hole right there. Oh, jeez. Shoot! Let's just get out of here, man. Okay. That's it, right? I'm done? Okay, I did it. So now I'm just gonna hit the jungle 2 more times real quick in order to complete these quests. So here's the cloak thing. I see. So whichever aura you picked, they leave out front for you to grab easily. Plant anything for free when you're down to 1 heart. No, I'm not going to take that one, but thank you. Kill a banana snake. So to be honest, like, this whole mountain wasn't as hard as the jungle area in adventure mode was. So I don't know if they... I mean, I'm curious if they left adventure mode exactly the same as it was, or if they also like nerfed that as well. So like that, will that be a lot more easy now? I kind of hope not, because I feel like the difficulty level... Ooh, fly trap. Do like the fly trap. The difficulty level of the adventure mode seemed about right. I mean, it was really hard, but it's only 4 levels, so you gotta have some difficulty. I mean, the difficulty's gotta spike pretty well on those 4 levels, or else the game's never gonna be that hard. Because the first level was always pretty easy. Once you know, got the basic rolling mechanic figured out. Because, yeah, the rolling mechanic itself is difficult at first, for sure. I mean, I'm still rolling around like a putt sometimes. Okay, so I don't want any more crystals. We need to get some thorns in case Snaky shows up. I need enough to kill him. That's a kind of annoying one over here, but I'm going to go ahead and go for it. Oh. Okay, I thought I had enough space. So, lost all my thorns, lost a heart. I just need to kill a banana snake. So, it's not... So, I don't need to be amazing. I'm gonna... That is a really hard one to get to. Okay. So, let's see if I can get up this way. Nope. Alright, this run may be over pretty quickly, since I can't seem to get through there. Alright, so I'm going to need to get crystals next. Is this right at the beginning? You know, is right at the beginning, I might just want to restart the level. In fact, let's go ahead and do that. Let's restart. So grab the cloak. Actually, no, I don't want the cloak, because I want the bug to come to me. So let's go ahead and get... I don't want to lose my thorns when I take a damage. Nope. There we go. Nope, that's the wrong one. There we go. Don't lose your thorns when damaged. That's what I want. Alright. So I'm gonna hope that falling in a hole counts as taking damage, which is why I lost my thorns previously. So now, because of this aura, I will theoretically not lose my thorns if I fall in a hole. Hopefully I won't fall in a hole, but you never know. It's Flytrap again. Flytrap makes it really easy to kill those guys, especially if they see you. And, well, assuming you have a good plot to stick it, to plant the seed on. Let's go ahead and get some crystals first. Okay, this is a little bit nasty. Alright, that's not too big of a deal. We can go ahead and squeeze up here. What do I want? So I think there's not actually going to be a bad guy, maybe one spider on this level. I do need to get thorns for when that happens, but by this level I mean this first half of... Wait a minute. I just realized is this the same layout? Or did it randomize? I feel like I was in a similar situation before, with this one being in a nasty area that I couldn't quite get to. Let's go ahead and get crystals again. Because I'm pretty low on crystals. There's not many bad guys. Not many crystal drops either, apparently. Cloak fruit or flood. I'll go for flood. Although I might end up actually using it. It does seem like a very useful one. If I get in a really nasty area with tons of holes, I can just use it. The one thing that's kind of interesting though is, whoops, don't use it now, is like a lot of these seeds are either you can't use them because, I mean, you could, but they're so like skill dependent. Like all the turrets I find are out of my league essentially. Like I'm not good enough to be able to use them and actually hit anything. And then you got other ones like the flood fruit, which if you're good, you should never need to use the flood fruit, right? Any situation where you're going to use a flood fruit, you could also just, you know, be good and dodge all the holes. So, I mean, I guess that's kind of a, I mean, it's kind of interesting that, like, if you know you're not... Oh, here, spider time. Let's go ahead and plant the fly trap. Right, don't poke me! Come on, little dude. Right there, right there, right there. Ah, okay, this is going to be a little troublesome, isn't it? Oops, okay. Oh, something else. I think I hit... There you go. Okay. He hit 2 of my thorns when he landed, and because of my... Alright, super awesome aura, I now think. I didn't lose the thorns from taking the hint, so I still had the 3rd thorn. In fact, I bet if I didn't have the aura, he would have only taken 1 damage from hitting the very first thorn, and then immediately I'd have lost that other thorn. Okay, I got my 3 thorns again that I can deal with Snakey with, or whoever the next enemy is. I'd like to go ahead and get some hearts back, although it's quite possible I'm going to lose a thorn coming through here. I'd rather not, but I did anyways. Let's go ahead and get a 3rd thorn back, because I know it takes 3 still. I think I want to drop a flag, but I feel like I'm almost at the end of the level. The heart squeaks as it rolls. I don't really need another. I got a ton of crystals, so I'm gonna go ahead and thorn up. It looks like, yeah, I'm at the end of the level. So let's get up to 6 thorns and then move on to the next level. Find a snake, kill the snake, complete the quest. What do you got, mister? I'll give you another one. Alright, get out of here. You're no good for me. Alright, 7 thorns should be plenty. Come on, just give me a snake right off the bat. Let's go. Come on, snake, where you at? Ooh, hole. Oh, jumper dude. Okay, fine. I'll get another heart since my snake isn't gonna pop up quite yet. I just want a snake. Come on, banana snake. Alright, I guess I should get the heart here. I'll go ahead and drop a flag at the next opportunity. Banana snake's gotta be coming up, right? I assume that these levels are a little more scripted. There he is. Hello, banana snake. So he should just die here real quick. Alright. So now we'll go back. Okay. Jungle. So was that my first quest? No, that had to have been my second one. The first one was to get 5 thorns. What does that do? Enemies drop more crystals. I mean, that could be cool. But they already kind of drop a lot of crystals. See if I can reach the camp without taking damage. This is just the first area. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and grab the cloak for this one. Just in case there's this... Well, I guess I know that there's going to be a spider on the first level. So... I still want to go slow, and probably the seed I'm going to want to use is thorns. You know, some crystals and some thorns. In order to kill anything that might be in my way and damage me. We'll see what's down here. Okay, so these are just the same every time. I'm not sure if the layout is exactly the same, but like those seeds have been the same each time. Alright, so we'll get some crystals first. Although this looks familiar here. This triple. Maybe there's like some general rules without them being identical. So I need to not lose any hearts, right? Reach camp unharmed. Yep, so there's no reason to get hearts, because if I take a hit, I lose the quest. Let's go ahead and get some thorns now. It's also not worth taking risks, right? It's like that one over in the corner, which has been hard every time, but it looks slightly different. So I feel like there's some variety. I could be wrong. That's just going to have the flood fruit. Actually, the flood fruit could be helpful for reaching the base camp unharmed. In case there's a risky move, I'll just use the flood fruit instead. I think I need a little more crystal. I'm not going to go for... Okay, so like this bug here. I don't want to risk getting hurt by him, so I'll just knock him out. That plot over there seems a little too risky for me. I'm just going to cruise up this way. Okay, so there's a spider. Okay, so he's kind of coming my way. Making me nervous. Okay, so let's just zoom by him. I'll drop... Oh. Okay, so hopefully the spider's just gonna stay behind. I accidentally dropped one of those planto dudes. I'm not gonna drop a flag because if I fall in a hole, I will fail the quest. Let's go ahead and just get some more crystals and keep moving. I think we're at the end here. I recognize the pattern. There we go. I just need to get to the second level, right? Yep. Alright. Let's go back and turn this in. Jungle has 2 of 3 quests completed. Force field protects from large amount of damage. Even spikes will only take 1 heart when it's equipped. Even spikes. Oh, because spikes are normally like 3 hearts or insta-kill or something like that. So this, all physical hits do only 1 damage, even spikes. Although most physical hits already only do 1 damage. So I'm not exactly sure how good that aura is. Alright, so we've got, that should be all 3 quests in the jungle are done. I'll do the desert next time. That's going to do it for this video. I hope you liked it. Thank you very much for watching.